Hey art friends, today I'm going to be showing you how to draw the Grinch, alright? So, I'm going to go ahead and put the finished drawing right here above the Drawing Joshua logo. That way you guys have something to reference while we draw. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and draw everything in marker. That way it's a little bit darker and you guys can see it. But if you want to grab a pencil in case you have to erase, I would encourage it. Okay, so I have my marker, and what we're going to do is we're going to start by drawing the Grinch's nose, okay? So, in the middle of the page, I might go down just a little bit. And he has a small nose, okay? So I'm gonna start off by drawing, it's basically gonna be like an upside down C. Maybe something like that, okay? And then we're gonna draw the nostrils on both sides. So it kind of comes up just a little bit and curves around. And it kind of comes back up just a little bit. Comes down. So if you kind of picture more like a circle here. And then from here it curves back and then goes back up. And done. All right, awesome. Now, what we're gonna do is from this left side, we're just gonna extend it a little bit. It's gonna make him look a little bit grumpier, okay? All right, so that's the Grinch's nose. Now, let's go ahead and we'll draw his eyes. And I like to start at the nose, that way everything lines up on both sides. So, from this right nostril here, I'm gonna start from the center. It's gonna go up and over just a little bit, okay? So something like that. And then out of here, close to the nostril, I'll start another line, and this one goes up like that, okay? And we're gonna go ahead and give him a mean looking eyebrow. So it's just gonna go up. And once we get about here, what I'm gonna do is cut over, okay? And once we cut over, I'm gonna go back, and I'm just gonna complete the rest of his eye, okay? So again, just like another curved line. And then we're gonna go ahead and give him a pupil while we're here, okay? So out of this line, we're just gonna do an oval. Like this. All right, and while I'm here, I'm just gonna go ahead and color this in. All right, see how he really looks kind of grumpy? Okay, now let's continue with this eyebrow, and then we'll go back to his other eye here in just a moment, okay? So it's kind of like this jagged line like this, comes back down, should be close to about where the end of that eye line is. Kind of goes back up. There's no rhyme or reason to this. You can do tons of little zigzags to make it look like it's extra hairy, or you can make it smooth if you want. This is just to give you inspiration. Okay, so now it comes back down, and then it goes back up. One more zigzag, and then we'll go back down like this, okay? And then we'll go till we reach just to the right of the center of the nose, okay? And then we can just connect it like that. And as you can see from the reference photo, I'm gonna go ahead and color that all in black when I do color it in. All right, now in the center here, it's gonna go up. We're gonna make it look like his eyes are like scrunched or he's like upset. So we're gonna have one branch off this way, and then we're gonna make another line. So it almost makes like a Y shape. And then above this, we'll just put a little line. And maybe we'll do one more little line like this. All right, awesome. Now let's go ahead and draw his other eye. So they kind of met in the middle here. So let's go like this. So we'll go back down, and it kind of does the opposite thing on the other side, okay? So let's start from the bottom like we did here. So this side is not gonna touch this nostril, but it's gonna be close, okay? So I'm gonna start a line here, and it goes up, and kind of curves over, maybe something like that. And again, I don't think mine are perfect. They don't have to be perfect, okay? Okay, so now from where we kind of started here, I'm gonna go up just a little bit. It's gonna come over, and then we can go ahead and just connect that, all right? And then from up at the top, we're gonna do a little line that goes up, and then we can go ahead and connect them like that. And then again, gonna put a pupil here. All right, great job so far. See how he's already looking kind of grumpy? Okay, now let's go ahead and do the eyebrow on this side, all right? From this left side of the eye, we're just gonna go up, maybe like this. Again, we're just gonna do some zigzags. And it kind of comes back down like this. All right, awesome job. Now, from the edge of this eye, we'll just put a little line here, and put another little line. This is gonna make it look like his face is like wrinkly, okay? And then right below here, we're gonna start on his smile. So he kind of has that evil smile, right? So it comes back around. So it's just this big curved line. And again, like his eyebrows, we're gonna make this like jagged, okay? And I'll just go ahead and connect this like this. All right, okay. So now what we can do is we can give him a big smile, and I might make this a little bit thicker, okay? So I might speed this part up here in a second, but basically we're gonna go down, and then once we meet in about the middle, maybe if we go like here, right? You can even put a line there, and then I like to put another line on the other side, and we're gonna connect all of this together, okay? So from here, let's go ahead and add a little mark, another little zigzag. Like we did here, we're gonna go down and then kind of come back up. It's gonna be at a point, okay? And then I'll make it thick like I did on this side. I'll just color it in so I know which part that is. Go back down and we'll do one more little spiky part, okay? While I'm here, I'm just gonna go ahead and color it in. All right, awesome. Now from here, we can just do this big smile down like this. Same thing here, so I'm just gonna follow, kind of make it the same depth like this. All right, then we do the same thing on the other side. So it comes down and meets there, all right? Same thing here. Like that, all right? Now, under where we put this mark, we're gonna make it look like he has a chin, okay? So it's gonna be a line like this, and then the middle part is gonna be a little bit thicker. So I'm just gonna add another little line, and it kind of comes to a point, all right? Great job so far. I can't see yours, but I just know it's looking great. All right, so why don't I go ahead and quick fill this in here a second while I'm here. I might speed this part up. All right, awesome. Now let's go ahead and we'll draw the outside of his face, and then we'll get to his hat here in just a moment, okay? So from where the eyebrow kind of ended, we're gonna go over a little bit, maybe like there, okay? This is where we can start his face. Kind of comes over, and again, kind of like the rest of it, we've been doing these jagged lines. That way it looks like he has fur or hair all around. So we're just gonna do jagged lines coming down. And again, you can do tons of these. You don't have to do any of these, okay? And it kind of comes down. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna come to right here, and it's gonna come to about a point, okay? So maybe something like that. So what I wanna do then is connect this line to over here. Just like that. And then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So to make sure everything lines up, I'm gonna go from this eyebrow, I'm gonna go over a little bit, just like we did on the other side, put a little mark, and it kind of does this jagged line. And please remember, if I am going too fast, you can always pause the video to catch up. And I'll do one more like this, and then we'll go ahead and connect it. All right, awesome. Okay, now let's go ahead and why don't we go up a little bit, and then we'll draw his hat. All right. So this part goes up, maybe like this, and we'll do a little bit on this side. Okay, awesome. Now we're gonna give him a Santa hat, okay? So from this left side, we'll kind of go up and we'll go in. We're gonna make it look like it's a fluffy Santa hat. And I'll go around, kind of almost connect back to this line. All right, we're just gonna make this look fluffy. So the key with this is that you want the lines to be, rather than jagged, you're gonna want them to be nice and soft. So this one goes down, kind of comes around like this. And then these I might make a little sharper. And we're just gonna work our way around here for a second. And basically what we wanna do is end up roughly over here, okay? So this one can kind of come over. And these are just curved lines. This one kind of comes up a little bit. And I'm gonna slowly start working my way down so it comes over and up, over. This is where it connects. And now I'm gonna keep working around. That way it looks like the full bottom of the hat, okay? So this one comes up. A little one here. Kind of connects in the middle like this. And as you can see from the reference photo, when I color this in, I'm probably gonna make these lines a little bit thicker. That way it just looks a little bit more natural, okay? So now it comes back down and up. And then maybe I'll go here. Make the last one a big one. All right, awesome job. So now let's go ahead and we'll draw the rest of the hat and we'll give him a cute little ball at the end of the hat. So from this point here, what I'll do is draw a line that kind of comes up like this, almost to the very top of the page. And then it's gonna come down. It kind of maybe has a little bit of a curve to it. This way we can make the ball at the side of the hat right here. Like this. All right. Then this curves back. And maybe keep curving in. And while we're here, let's connect this. Okay, so this line can just meet this one. And then we'll do a line that comes back in, and then it's just gonna go up, okay? I'm just gonna make this line a little bit thicker like I said I'd do. Okay, awesome. Now, let's go ahead and we'll add a cute little ball at the end of the hat. So, from here, we're gonna have this line that goes down, it comes back up, and it goes back down. Again, these are like jagged lines. But when you fill it in with a little bit darker around, it's gonna make it look like it's softer. So it comes back up, and down, and back up, and down, and like that. All right, awesome job. And just like that, you were all done drawing the Grinch, okay? So as you can see from the reference photo, I'm gonna color him in green like he is on the movies, and give him a red hat. That way it looks like he's wearing Santa's hat. But you guys are welcome to color him in whatever colors you'd like, or you can pause the video at the end and match the colors that I chose. All right, guys, so as you can see, I colored in my Grinch green, and I kind of made a lot of the dark lines a little bit darker and a little bit thicker, and I gave him a red hat. That way it looks just like Santa's. But I'd love to see how your drawings turned out. So feel free to tag me in any social media posts, and please remember, it's okay if your drawing doesn't look exactly like mine. Everyone's art is going to look different. But please remember to practice and always have fun. Thanks, everyone.